No, he's still at home at the moment, recovering, as is Jamie Gittens. Our club doctors are doing everything they can to contain what looks to be a virus, because some members of our staff have gone down as well. Had a meeting today with the players about washing your hands, the basics, which is really important, and hopefully we can contain it. We have a busy period, so we need everyone ready to go and fit and healthy.
And obviously you spoke about Palmer. We'll hope he'll train tomorrow. What, Reece James, can you just expand on that situation? You just said it was a hip problem.
Yeah.
Where is he? And I guess managing him is so crucial, because he is so crucial for you.
Yeah, both of them are training today. So we just need to assess them after training, make sure that they come through all of the protocols they need to come through. But it'd be great to have them back in the squad. And at the moment, it looks like they could be.
Yeah, just news of Facundo Buonanotte going to Leeds. For you, I guess, is it good for him, and does it free up another space for you, kind of, to bring somebody else in that maybe is more suited to what you want to do?
Well, firstly, on Facundo, I thought he was magnificent against Charlton. I thought he gave a really good performance. I felt, in terms of the games and the minutes he's had, it's not quite what he wants, so we're looking into the best solution for him. I'm in constant communication with the sporting directors and the ownership about potential transfers that are good for us, both in coming in and coming out. But I said to them when I first came in, I want to look at this group. I want to assess this group, because you get good surprises, and if something is right for us in any position that's going to help the team and the club, we'll look at it.
I know you spoke a lot about Robert Sanchez last night. Just looking back on those quotes, I was interested. You talked about having worked with him for 2 days and have asked him to do certain things. What sort of things did you ask him to do? Because clearly you took the responsibility yesterday for what, and Manchester United's side, he's certainly put a consistent performance together for Chelsea this season, hasn't he?
Yeah, I got asked the same question last night. There's always differences.
Maybe you didn't answer it properly.
I might not answer it properly now. No, look, every manager that comes in has a different idea. There are different triggers, there are different patterns in terms of what I'm asking, not just Rob to do, but the whole team. Positions you take up on build, it's never going to be perfect the first time. When it's right to be direct and to play, especially against the man-for-man press, it's the right thing to do. It's just making sure that the decision-making, not just of Rob, of the whole team, is there. That will come. I've no doubt about it. Rob's had an outstanding season. Filip showed really, really good signs of his understanding as well against Charlton. But what I have to do is to find balance. I want to win now. I want to improve the team and put my stamp on it, and that's what we'll work on for Brentford.
And you've obviously seen both goalkeepers now play a game for you, and there was chopping and changing between the two quite a bit last season. But for you, does Sanchez remain your number one for the Premier League?
It's the same for every position. I'm here to assess every position. I don't have number ones or number twos. That's not how I work. If you look at me at every club, there has to be competition. I work on performance, not just in the goalkeeping department, but in every position on the pitch. And you have to earn your spot in this team. I have a very good squad. So for me, that's the message to all of the players. I don't have guaranteed number ones or guaranteed number nines. They have to earn their place in the team.
And just finally for me, I think you mentioned the other day you worked with Keith at Sky, didn't you? I think you played each other once. Do you remember that?
No.
2011.
That's right, it was so long ago. What was the score?
You won. Hull beat Ipswich 1-0.
Oh wow.
That was the only time I think you've ever met in your sort of professional playing career. But I wondered, obviously, analysts together, sort of similar age, both being given opportunities at Premier League clubs. Did you keep that communication? Have you sort of bounced ideas off him over the years? Have you got a relationship with him? And clearly, obviously, impressed with what he's done so far.
Yeah, he's done a great job. I'm not surprised because I've known Keith. I've had really good conversations with him over the last few years. He's always been really passionate about the game. He's got a lot of experience in coaching in different roles, and his team are performing really, really well. I've got a good relationship with him. He's a good guy, and really not surprised at what he's done so far with Brentford. He's at a good club where they have a clear idea about their infrastructure and what they want to do, and analysing his team, they're in a good form. They're going to be a difficult challenge for us, but one that we're really looking forward to.
Thanks, Gail. Alex?
Hi, Liam.
Hi.
I'm sure it's all been a bit of a whirlwind for you, but how would you sum up the last 10 days? Has anything taken you by surprise, or is everything exactly as you expected?
Not really. In terms of the surprise, the biggest surprise is I felt how at home, how welcomed I've been. It's honestly the staff, everybody involved in the club here at the training ground, at the stadium last night, the players as well. They've made my life very easy. They're a great group to walk into. I think a lot of the messages I've given to the players, they've taken on board. It's a disappointing result and disappointing to lose the goals in the manner we did, but a lot of really, really encouraging signs as well. And I just want to keep that going. So overall, the surprise is that there haven't really been any surprises.
The Chelsea fans were singing your name as well last night. How important is that relationship to you?
I think it's two-way. For them to sing my name, they need to enjoy what they see on the pitch. They need to see us attack games, they need to see us run, but most importantly, they need to see us get results. So in order for that to continue, we need to perform on the pitch, and that's what my focus is on. And hopefully I can develop a really, really good relationship with them, not for what I say here, but for what they see on the pitch.
You just said Brentford are a great team. In your opinion, from what you've seen of them this season, what makes them dangerous?
I think what makes them dangerous, they're a proper team. In every phase of the game, all 11 players are willing to defend. Again, a very good team on set plays, whether that's from long throws, wide free kicks or corners. They're a team with no ego, which in the most positive terms I can say that. They work really hard for each other. They're very well organised, as every team in the Premier League is. So we know the challenge. We know we have to be at a really, really good level on Saturday. And we're going to prepare the game as we always do in the best possible way.
Thank you. Good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alex. John?
Hi, Liam. I'm sure you're aware the home form hasn't been great this season. I mean, it's 3 defeats, 3 draws in the league. They've got a habit of throwing away Leeds as well, but especially at home. So, I mean, it's a big question, but how do you go about trying to improve that? Can it be psychological with the players at home?
I think the past is the past. I said that to the players when I first came in. I can only affect the now. If I affect the now, I affect the future. So for me, I'm not focused on anything that's happened in the past. I want us to be front-footed. I want us to be high tempo, especially in the beginning of the game, and take the game to the opposition so they know it's a difficult game to come to Stamford Bridge. And actually, I want to play so we get the crowd on our side. They're all things that we'll talk about in the next couple of days. But the most important thing is that we do the basics really, really well. You know, we win, again, I keep going back to the basics, win duels, defend set plays well. That's something we have to improve. Even from last night, all 3 goals, one's from a corner, one's from a throw-in, one's from a free kick. We need to switch on a little bit more in those moments, and if we do, with the talent we have and with the players we have and the team, we have a good chance of winning the game.
There's also, I'm sure you know, a demonstration planned at Stamford Bridge before the game. So how difficult an environment is this to walk into, where clearly there's a section of the fans who are not very happy at the moment?
Like I said, all I can focus on is my job. My job is focused on the pitch. I understand fans, all fans, they pay money, they love their club, they want the best for the club. What's best for the club is that we win games of football on the pitch. So the more we do that, the less chances we have of demonstrations. Like I said in the beginning, I'm here to try and help this club win trophies in a short and long term, and that's what my focus is on, is winning the next game and making people go home happy.
You've also said you want to show the fans meaningful progress, which I also presume will take time, especially when you've got so many games back to back. So do you also have to ask them maybe for a bit of patience?
I think every manager would love patience. If that's a reality, that's not down to me. For me, I just want us to focus on the now. Like I keep saying, we have to be the best team we can be in this moment, and I have to go after certain things because I don't have training time. The team are recovering today. I have probably half an hour in terms of the physical load tomorrow to work on things and patterns in training, but there are other things I can go after in terms of what we look like, what we stand for as a group. And with the players I have here, I think we can make meaningful progress, as you say, in a short space of time.
That's tough, isn't it? Because the fans want to see it now, but as you say, you haven't got the time to
Manager's job is tough. Privileged, I'm lucky to do this job. I'm lucky and fortunate to be manager of this football club. I always knew it was going to be a difficult job, but it's a job that I'm enjoying and relishing, and hopefully I can be successful in.
And just one more, we're in January, transfer window's opening. Do you think you need to bring players in this month?
I think if we do, it needs to be the right player. We need to be patient. I want to assess this group It's really, really important to me. I like to give the players I work with a chance to show good surprises. We still have time. We have obviously conversations every day, myself and the board, about potential transfers both out and in. But at the same time, I need to focus on the players in the building. And if I feel it's the right time or the right player, then we'll make that decision.
Simon? Well, Liam, speaking of players that may be on the way out, is Tyrique George part of your
players
plans?
I work with a chance to show good surprises. We still have time. We have obviously conversations every day, myself and the board, about potential transfers both out and in. But at the same time, I need to focus on the players in the building. And if I feel it's the right time or the right player, then we'll make that decision.
Simon? Well, Liam, speaking of players that may be on the way out, is Tyrique George part of your plans, or do you think he'll be sold this one?
The honest answer is I don't know. Tyrique is a player of immense potential who I've been aware of for a long time. He's been unfortunate the first game against Charlton. He travelled with the group. He wasn't in the group. Yesterday he was on the bench. I've said this to the players. Your background, whether you're an academy player, whether you've been signed for £100 billion, it's about what you do in training. And I have to say his attitude to training and what I've seen, his attitude in the group has been top class. So who's to know? A lot of things have to come together for a player to leave. You need the right interest, you need the right offer. It needs to be right for the player. At that moment, I've heard nothing in terms of Tyrique, in terms of that, and I continue to work with him in the group.
And is there an update on Romeo Lavia and when you think he might be able to play?
Yeah, Romeo's on pitch. He's not with the group, but seeing him out on the pitch doing his rehab, he's looking really, really good. I think we all know, I love him. Firstly, as a lad, as a player. He's someone that I would love to work with in the long term because he's just an outstanding footballer. The most important thing for him now is to make sure we don't push him too hard so that when he does come back, he's back for good. And I can get some real work into him tactically, but for me, he's a player that I can't wait to have back in the group at the same time. And I'm really, really looking forward to having him back with us.
No time frame?
No time frame. The time frame that has to be, that is right in terms of him coming back and being back for good.
Rob?
Hi, Liam. Josh Acheampong did well, I thought, in the first half last night, particularly in possession when you got people going forward. How do you see him being used the rest of the season and next, considering he's got Reece James, Malagusta in front of him? He's going to need to be playing regularly too.
Yeah, I think the beautiful thing with Josh is that he can play 5 different positions. He can play on the left, he can play centre back, he can play right centre back, he can play midfield, he can play on the wing. That's a great thing to have for a player of his age and his temperament. I've been so impressed with him so far in the last 2 games and in training. He's a very level-headed kid with a lot of humility, which is a great sign. And yeah, I'm going to keep pushing him, I'm going to keep demanding different things from him because he has a really, really bright future.